Good morning, everyone. Let's get this bread. All right, so looking at the day, here's the economic events we have to look out for. 30 minutes before market opening, we get the S&P composite HPI Y and Y year over year. This is a big one. 30 minutes in the market open, we get consumer confidence as well as Richmond Manufacturing Index. Then we have two Fed speakers about midway and later throughout the day. So just be on the lookout for all this. I'm not in any trades right now. I'm probably going to wait for this before I make any trades today. If I make any trades, I kind of want to see what the market's going to do. It looks like it's at a pivotal level. If it breaks below, it could fall a lot harder, but also it's at a level where it could buy up really hard too. So I want to wait, see how the news comes out for this, and kind of form a bias before I commit to anything. Going on looking at earnings today, after hours, we have FedEx and then once again CCL, as I mentioned yesterday. I don't know whether that's pre market or post market. So if you're interested, be on the lookout for that. And then tomorrow, we also have Paychex, General Mills, Micron. This is a big one after hours tomorrow if you want a position for that. I'm probably not going to do anything. And then Levi. So be aware of those. And then nothing too big here. Going on, let's look at the charts. Now, looking at it, the QQQ, I have us in a demand zone stemming from this candle right here. And honestly, I would look for us to buy up and retest this EMA or this 478.50 level at some point today. I would like to see how we respond to this level before trying to play continued upside, but that looks like a potential play depending on where we are at open. SPY, kind of similar story to the last. We're in a demand zone. I could see us come in and testing about 545. That's going to be resistance. And yeah, we have support down here at 542.60. So yeah, really, I think we're going to need some data before we get any confirmation. Tesla is still in an uptrend. I would like to see us pull back to this again before, or even this line right here at this 177, 178 area for me to get more upside and throw maybe a stop loss down here. But yeah, Tesla still trading between this kind of 188, but it does look like it's riding this EMA right here, kind of respecting the trend to the upside. So it may be curling up. Let's see if I can draw like a trend line or anything on that. Let's see. I don't like it on the red, but I'm going to draw this trend line and we're going to see if Tesla decides to respect that. And I'm also here. I'll kind of have this here. I'm going to have to change the colors on that later, but yeah, I'm going to throw some alerts on this. Add an alert on that. Maybe I will go for a call on Tesla. We'll see. I'll watch out for that. Tesla up to about 180. Yeah, I'll watch out for that. We'll see how Tesla opens. If it doesn't come below here and kind of looks like it's following that, I might play that. Looking at Palantir, I want to see get above this EMA and hold. So I want to see Palantir at 24.50 and holding above that. And then maybe we can watch it head towards new highs, maybe head toward 27. Going on, looking at Nvidia, we're about to get a cross to the downside. I'm not convinced that we are coming down yet, but we do have a gap kind of right here at the 110 level, as well as there was a lot of unusual activity at the 107 level. There was a lot of sold puts, which means kind of at this level. Here, I'm going to set an alert for this level. If I catch Nvidia at this level, this is the next level I would look to buy calls on Nvidia. I don't think Nvidia is done running, but I definitely think it wants to continue pulling back. So actually, maybe in the short term, on the lower time frames, it may not. Puts may be the move on Nvidia. Going on, looking at Apple. Apple, once again, in the demand zone. Looks like it wants to move up. It's still in the uptrend, but Apple. So hey, Apple is going to do its thing. If you want to trade Apple, trade Apple. Resistance is up here at about 211 280, and support is currently at about 208. Next, looking at AMD. AMD is curling up. The way AMD curls up, nothing much to see there in my opinion. Still in an uptrend, but beyond that, nothing much to see. GME has crossed to the downside, and then also looking at it, I'm still waiting on it to get above resistance around $26. So right here at these levels, I'm not interested in the upside or downside. Going on, looking at Broadcom, to me, this is a potentially good level for upside if you're going to try to play the stock split run up in a couple weeks. But also be on the lookout. There is a demand zone right here. Yeah, right here around 1500 down to 1477. I'm going to just set my alert there. We kind of came here, but I'm going to just set my alert there. If this pulls down far enough, I might grab a call, but right now, that's too much risk for me. These contracts are so expensive. All right, moving on. Last but certainly not least, once again, while we have this dollar running up, the stocks are going to tend to be more bearish. So Thursday, it looks like we ran up, and yesterday it looks like this kind of sold off, but it's running up today. If the market is lagging this, we could potentially buy up today for a little bit, but it looks like this is running up. Going off what I see here, this is kind of looking more of a second half of the day trading day for me, or come in and swoop some good positions to swing towards the end of the day kind of day. That's just what it's looking like to me, but we'll see. Be sure to smash the like button. That is your watch list for the day. Let's get this bread, family.